Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. And 107.3 WXGL HD2 St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio.
I'm about to whip somebody's ass.
And now it's the Mike Calta Aftershow. With your host, Johnny B.
That's how smooth sailing from here on out. Shut up.
Let's get it, baby. Welcome, everybody. It is Friday. It's Mike Calta Aftershow. I am Johnny B, and this is 102.5 The Bone. You already know. Things are crazy, dude. You're not going to believe this. I walk in here. Somehow Mike Calta spilt apple cider vinegar on this board, too. And I just got the recording right now. Oh, man. Welcome, everybody. Phone lines are open. 800-771-1025. Are you exhausted like I am? I mean, yesterday was a holiday for most people, but not for a lot of people. And I don't know how I feel about it, to be honest. I don't know if some people should have taken off yesterday. And by some people, I mean the whites. I mean, why do you get to be off of work for Juneteenth, white people? You know what I mean? You should have to, on Juneteenth, the white people should have to celebrate by going and telling black people things that they don't know about. Because that's what Juneteenth was. It was people coming down to Texas to let slaves know that they were free for 2 years and they didn't know about it. And the crazy part was, and I did some reading on it, crazy part was a lot of the slaves, when they told them, they were like, yeah, we're good. We kind of like it here. We got kind of a good gig going on, which is wild to think that. But, it's like a sense of normalcy. I mean, a lot of them did flex. I mean, don't get me wrong. They were like, what? Get out of here. And then they hauled ass, But, yeah, I think, and people taking 4-day weekends. 4-day weekends, white people, for Juneteenth. How dare you? 800-771-1025. You can hit me up on social media, Johnny B. Tampa. JoJo's not here because he's one of those whites that took a 4-day weekend for Juneteenth. Oh, you know you getting it, JoJo. You know you getting it. You over just chilling, probably eating white rice and watching 90 Day Fiance or something else that white people do. Enjoying your time. Not me, man. Shout out to everybody that came out to Snappers in Fort Myers last night, too. Good crowd. Awesome crowd. Just a fun crowd, too. I had a blast. I'm exhausted because I drove to Fort Myers and back 2 days in a row, Wednesday and Thursday. But I'm not complaining. I love it. That's why I drive across the state all the time and drive back here to do comedy or do radio in the morning because it's worth it to me. I look forward to it. It's what I'm here for, folks. That's what I live for. That's why I'm never taking a federal holiday off if I can help it. All right? I know I'm pissing other people off their work here right now. They're like, shut your fat ass up. You take your days off. Well, I don't get paid on those days that I take off. So I'm here, man, clocking the hours. It was great to see John Singh in here yesterday. It was on my story. He was in here bright and early yesterday. He acts like he is still trying to make it. And I think we all know he's made it. Like he's there, right? He's the days of promo John are years behind him, but he is still out there acting as hungry as always. And he is one of the biggest radio personalities in all of Tampa Bay, right up there with the top dogs. And to see him in here 3 hours early, grinding still, that's good stuff, dude. 800-771-1025. That's how I feel in comedy, too. 25 years into stand-up comedy, and I'm still out hitting stages, man. I'm telling club owners, hey, man, you got my number. If something happens, you got a fallout, call me. If I'm not booked, I'll drive 4 hours. I will, because I love it. All right, let's get to the phones. Mike Calta Aftershow. Who the hell are you?
Hey, this is Gino out of Tampa. I just want to give you guys a great shout-out. You guys are amazing. On the way to work yesterday, y'all were talking about Juneteenth. It was around 5 o'clock. And unfortunately, you can't control the callers, and I understand that. I've have same history. But the way you guys represented people, not just black people or whatever the case may be, you represented people. And you use comedy, but you also use a lot of knowledge. And I just want to thank you guys. And I wanted to do it in public because, you know, you guys get a lot of, you know, you guys get the criticism and whatnot, especially when it comes to topics like this. But for you guys to, and I don't mean to be, you know, offensive when I say you guys, just you as.
What do you mean,
you
you
whole,
people?
Your whole brand. Yeah, you're amazing. We had a rough week, and listening to you guys is what we do. We don't look at the color thing. We just like entertainment. You guys are great.
Amen.
But the way you responded, I mean, we had people that had tears around us because it was just something we didn't expect to hear at that point in time. And the way that you guys responded and went back to it, and then you just kept moving, you know, like business as usual. That's what we want. We just want to be treated like human beings, like anyone else, and don't need no color and no nothing like that to be reminded of who we are.
Amen,
and I just
sir.
want to thank you guys, man.
Amen. Now,
you know, you guys.
so quick question. I'm assuming you are a person of color.
Yeah, I'm black.
Okay,
Definitely.
yeah.
Yes, sir.
And
Black
look,
American.
you know, and I had, you know, my man Ian Beckles, he's one of my biggest black friends, and he was on with me yesterday. And, you know, and we talked about this off air, you know, several times too. And I think,
Yes.
you know, I like to take it to a place of comedy because I really feel like what you just said is so accurate, right? I think most black people aren't looking for apologies. They're not looking for handouts. They just want to be like, just stop talking about like what color you are, what color I am. It's 2025. Let's just move on and treat everybody like human beings. Stop being bitches.
Amen.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. We all go home. We all have people that love us and care for us. Nobody needs to spend any more time on the bigotry and all that other nonsense.
Nah, man. We're all struggling.
Enough.
We're all broke. We're all just trying to keep the lights on. Yeah.
Exactly. But to answer, what we do, we barbecue just like you guys, man. We like to have a good time.
I'm ready.
We like to laugh. We eat all this stuff that everyone enjoy. I don't care if it's chicken, watermelon, box of wine and cheese. We enjoy it all.
It's true, dude. You know, and I said this the other day too. I said it on stage the other day, and it got good laughs because you know I like to speak to everybody and make common sense when I'm doing comedy too. And I was like, it's about time we took chicken back. You know, from one race. Stop stereotyping one race. The fact is, everybody likes fried chicken. Everybody. Every culture. Have you ever had Korean fried chicken? They throw down on fried chicken. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Bro, go to Sarasota. They got Amish fried chicken in Sarasota, and I'm not kidding.
We got Sarasota now.
Bro, Jebediah makes some fried chicken in Amish country. You go to a place called Yoder's. They got a pressure cooker fryer. Man, a black dude told me about it. He goes, hey, these honkies in Sarasota. I'm like, easy, bro, with the H word. You know what I mean? It's 2025. But yeah, dude, like everybody loves fried chicken. Everybody loves watermelon. Let's just stop it.
Everybody. It's good for everyone. So
Delicious.
It's okay. It's not one group of people that realize, like, hey, guys, this is good. Like, no, man. We all like to enjoy life. If it tastes good, we're eating it. That goes for all of us, man. So
It's true,
just
man.
wanted to tell you guys, you know, I appreciate it. I got some people like, hey, you should say something. Say what? The way you guys responded, I thought it was great. If I felt anything to say, I posted on it, but I wanted people to let them know, look, do not attack the people who are with you. Don't attack the people who uses humor to spread information.
Right.
And it's all love, man. And I just want to let you guys know that. I didn't have too much time, but I don't really call in the radio or anything like that. But what you guys did was so noble, and I respect it so much. And this is why you guys are the only station I have on my radio. I mean,
Thanks,
thank
man.
you guys.
You know what? And what's your name?
Eugene, they call me Gino Lexus.
That's right, Gino. Hey,
you guys
Gino.
did the
It's in the name of the show. It's in the name of the station, Real Raw Radio, because we keep it real here. That's all we want to do is keep it real and keep it popping, keep it entertaining.
And we appreciate you, man. Keep doing what you guys are doing. You're only going to get more support at least from our side, from the Juneteenth side or whatever side, it's all love. So whatever
Thanks,
guys want to do a joke and kind of diminish your brand, they can never do that because you guys always are stand-up individuals, and I appreciate you guys.
Thanks,
so,
dude. If you don't make fun of National Donut Day, if you want to, I'm fine with that. As a fat American, I get it. It's our Juneteenth.
I appreciate it.
All
Whatever
right,
you guys want to celebrate, we're with you. We've been celebrating from the beginning. We'll continue, my brother.
Word,
Have a
son.
good day, guys.
All right, Gino. Later, buddy. There you go. I like that. I like that a lot. 800-771-1025. Yeah, I think most people of all walks of life kind of feel the same way, man. I think there's a lot of fatigue with a lot of people, white people, black people, Hispanic people, Asian people. I think there's fatigue with all of this, the pushing of racial tension. I think a lot of people push it so hard, and people are just tired of it, man. They're like, look, you know what I mean? We gotta move forward. We gotta stop. Now, if there's bad stuff happening out there, it gets called out, and it should be called out. But I think it's such a small percentage of real world, you know? Like, I've been in the South my entire life. I've seen bigotry. I've experienced it. I've been around it, but I've been around way less than you would think. You know, it's my comedy shows is a very diverse group of people, and I'm equal opportunity offender, man. When I'm on stage, I talk about everybody, and once in a while, you'll get somebody uptight, get upset. And that person's usually like not to call out my own people, it's usually a young white girl that gets upset with me over something, that they feel like I shouldn't be saying, like, get out of here, dude. We're trying to make people laugh. Jeff Dye, very funny comedian. He comes out to Side Splitters, at least once a year. And he likes to push the buttons of the young, super offended people. He had a funny meme yesterday for Juneteenth. He said, for Juneteenth, I'm giving all my black friends $5. And then at the bottom it said, it's a nice gesture and it only cost me $10. That's a funny joke, dude. Obviously he's joking. Like, I'm positive he's got more than 2 black friends. But I saw in the comments, first one, some girl with like pink hair was super upset. Like, relax. These are jokes. Everybody's having a good time here. Mike Calta Aftershow. Who are you?
Good morning. It's CJ.
Hey, mama. What's up?
Hey, baby. I just want to tell you a funny story. I was raised I don't see color. And
well, you need to, because if you break down in South Memphis, you better get your white ass out of there.
Hold on.
Trying to help you.
So for 30 years, I worked with this woman, Carol, and Carol's black. And I always called her Mom Carol. And so even when I was in my office and she was out there and like it was after hours, the FedEx guy would come in or UPS, whatever. And I'd say, Mom, did you print that out for me? And she'd go, yeah, honey, it's on the printer. And I'd get up and I'd walk out of the office, my office, and you should have seen the look on these people's faces. They're like, wait, what? Mom's black? That's her daughter? What? But you know what? It just is such a beautiful thing. Who cares?
Yeah.
Who cares?
Yeah,
I love that guy.
My dad used to bring in foreign exchange students a lot. He was a college professor for a long time, and he would bring in foreign exchange students and let them stay in our house with us. We had a spare room, and he would always build these relationships, and a lot of them have carried over for a lifetime. There's a guy that we consider family, that named Carlisle, that's from the islands. And he called my dad all the way up until my dad passed away last year. And, we're all like siblings. And, it's the same thing, man. It's just, you treat everybody like a normal person, and people return that, don't mention the color, like I was telling somebody the other day, this kid was coming around with a lawnmower, and he was offering to mow lawns. And I just said like 2 weeks before that, because my lawnmower broke down, and thank God my best friend Whitmore fixed it the other day, and I finally cut my big-ass lawn. But I was saying to my wife and a couple of friends, I was like, man, what happened to good old days in the 80s when you see a kid walking around with a lawnmower and a gas can offering to mow your lawn? I was that kid.
Yeah.
My brothers, we did that. And sure enough, it was like the universe brought this kid to me. He's probably 15. He's sweating his ass off. It's 5 p.m. He's like, hey, I see your lawn's high. Could I do your lawn for you? And I said, buddy, honestly, I'm getting my lawnmower fixed tomorrow. I said, but if you come by here in 2 days and it's not mowed, I will pay you whatever you charge. And then I told my wife about it, and I told a couple friends about it because I was so impressed. And then one of my friends said, I think I saw that kid. And he said, was a little blonde-haired kid? And I said, no. And he goes, what do he look like? I said, it was a black kid. And he goes, well, you didn't mention that. I said, why would I mention that? It was a teenager. That's
Right.
all. I don't need to tell you it was a black kid, but a lot of people would do that. But that's just not how I've been, unless I was trying to really paint a story in a comedy show, then I might mention like exactly what somebody looks like. But yeah, I just thought it was kind of funny because one of my buddies like, why didn't you say he was a black kid? And I go, what? You worried he's going to steal something? Like, get out of here. You know what I mean? Get out, you idiot. And then we ate some fried chicken afterwards. It was delicious.
You're awesome. I love you guys.
All right, CJ, take
Have a
care of
good
yourself.
one.
All right, bye-bye, honky. There you go.
Bye,
See, that
guys.
was jokes. That was jokes. She can take that. She can take the honkiness. All right, let's quickly do this because I have TM Powell calling in the second segment, and I have to do this real quick because it's something I do every day in the month of June. I started it last year on the Johnny B Show, R.I.P., and I continue it here on, look at that. I'm not even logged in as myself. I'm still logged in as Carmen. Hold on. I'm sending out some emails to the bosses, telling them what I really think about them real fast. There you go. Hello, it's me, Sandy. I'm real happy. You know who's cool? Johnny B. I'm doing that as Carmen right now. It's a all-work email. This is going to be dope. Now, this is going to work out for us. 800-771-1025 while I log in as me. It's probably TM Powell on the other line. Let's see. Hello, you're on the Mike Calta Aftershow. How can I help you? Hello. Yeah, that's right. You hang up. You hang your ass. Did that sound like a bill collector? It had that beep thing going on. That is wild. I don't know if I told my story this week about a really, really good scam that was attempted on me on Monday. Maybe I'll tell it next week. But, man, this is a good one. It was an elaborate one. And I think it would get most people. And maybe I'll talk about it with TM when I get him on the phone after the first break. I'm humming because my login is a sentence and it's offensive and I have to pay attention. I don't know about your workplaces, but we have to do a full sentence as a login. And, mine, I don't know if it would get me in trouble if they found out what my login is, but it probably would. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is June. Here is today's gay of the day.
Day of the day, celebrate life and say every day gay hooray.
By the way, today is St. Pete Sam's last day in the building. And I want to say it's been an honor. Not only working in the same building, but every time I've seen St. Pete Sam in or outside of this building, she's always just been an amazing, a bright light. And she's one of those people you always love to see. And maybe she'll pop down here and hang out. That'd be great if she wanted to. I wouldn't mind having her. Today's gay of the day, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I usually feature at least 4 or 5 chefs for my gay of the day in June. Why? Because I'm fat and I'm passionate about food. I love it. This gay of the day passed away in 1985, born in 1903. So this is an old school gay. Hell yeah. An American chef, cookbook author, teacher, and television personality. He pioneered television cooking shows, which is wild to think. Pioneering way, way back. You thought it was Julia Childs? Hell no. It was this guy who did it. He created his own cooking school in New York and Seaside, Oregon, lectured widely and emphasized American cooking, which a lot of people didn't do. Julia Childs, French, a lot of people, featured French, Italian cooking, things like that. Nah, man, this guy, he prepared with fresh and wholesome American ingredients, baby. America, to a country that was just becoming aware of its own culinary heritage. We didn't even know we had it. Why? Because we're a melting pot, folks. And what happens with melting pots? Right, good food goes in that pot. You stir it up, you eat it. It's American. He taught and mentored generations of professional chefs and food enthusiasts and published more than 20 cookbooks. His memory is honored by his foundation and, of course, the awards that are named after him. And if you're a chef, you want to win this award. Today's Gay of the Day, ladies and gentlemen, I am honored to say is the one and only, the great James Beard.
Day of the day, hey, celebrate life and say every day a gay hooray.
Let's take a break. TM Powell's calling in next. He has seen, and I'm super excited about it, 28 years later, another sequel, and we've been really, really needing a good zombie flick and a sequel to a great franchise. And also, he has seen the new Pixar movie, Elio. If you're into that kind of thing, maybe you want to take the kiddies out to a movie. We'll talk about that and the anniversary of his favorite movie that they talked about on the Mike Calta Show this morning. We'll do that when we come back. Don't go anywhere. We're here till 11. It is the Mike Calta Show. Oh, Mike Calta Aftershow. Oh, my God, I just spilled cider vinegar.
It's the Mike Calta Aftershow on 102.5 The Bone. It's the Mike Calta Show. Featured cut of the day. Sponsored by Stingray Chevrolet, Tampa Bay's big store on I-4 exit 22, Plant City. The Mike Calta Show. Download the free Bone app. 102.5 The Bone.
Stingray Chevrolet.
Hi, this is Steve Hurley, owner of Stingray Chevrolet. June is typically a huge month here at Stingray, and this year there's almost a buying frenzy as customers are looking to snap up the bargains while they last, especially on pre-owned vehicles. Here at Stingray, we take a lot of pride in the quality of the pre-owned vehicles we offer, many that look and feel almost new. And there are plenty of good reasons to buy a pre-owned vehicle, especially avoiding the dreaded D word, depreciation. Right now, we have 150 high-quality pre-owned vehicles available with a great selection of certified pre-owned Chevys, like a 2020 certified pre-owned Chevy Equinox LS for just $17,900. And since saving money is on the top of everyone's mind, remember that Stingray has no dealer fee on any pre-owned vehicle, and that automatically saves you $1,000 to $1,500. StingrayChevrolet.com, Tampa Bay's big store on I-4, exit 22, Plant City. Together, let's drive.
Stingray Chevrolet. Relax, enjoy the difference.
The Calta Signature Combos are back only at Shark Coast Tactical. Will is bringing back the Calta Riot Shotty just in time for hurricane season. What is a Calta Riot Shotty, you ask? A 12-gauge Mossberg Riot Gun pistol grip shotty is paired with a tactical scabbard, and it's all for only $225. The Calta Riot Shotty. It's as American as apple pie, and it's only available at Shark Coast Tactical. The shop is open, slinging freedom from 10 to 6 daily, closed on Sunday, and always open online 24/7 at SharkCoastTactical.com. Shark Coast Tactical is on Bee Ridge Road in Sarasota. Look for them on social media and tell Mike Calta sent you.
Enjoy revved up summer savings at Crown Hyundai.
Get financing as low as 0%. Buy with zero down or make no payments for a year on over 700 new tariff-free Hyundais. Drive a new 2025 Hyundai Tucson SE for only $259 a month. All are backed by Owner Assurance, America's best warranty, including a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. Crown Hyundai, the better way to buy and service.
Visit CrownHyundai.com.
With approved credit, 36 months, lease, 10K miles a year, $39.99 due at signing plus dealer fee and electronic filing fee.
Sitting in traffic because of an auto accident is frustrating. We should remember, though, that the person in that accident ahead, their life has changed forever. And we may be thankful it isn't us. But if it ever is, call 1-800-BURNETTI. We're ready. Offices Tampa, Lakeland, Pinellas.
High interest rates and higher prices may be the norm everywhere else, but not at International Diamond Center. IDC's rolling back prices and taking interest rates all the way to zero. It's true. Now, for a limited time on virtually any purchase, you can spread your payments over 5 years with 0.0 interest. Get the best price on any piece of jewelry right now. Divide that by 60, and that's your super low monthly payment till the year 2030. Designer engagement rings as low low as $50 a month. Diamond earrings as low as $45 a month. Wedding bands as low as $40 a month. Fine jewelry has never been more affordable. How about a $7,000 diamond bracelet? Just $116 a month. All fashion designer jewelry is included. All colored gemstones. All certified diamonds, too. This is a spectacular offer exclusively from International Diamond Center. But hurry, you only have until June 30th to take advantage. Celebrate your love with 0% financing store-wide for 5 years till 2030. International Diamond Center in Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota. Excludes Rolex. Details and more at shopidc.com on approved credit.
Because we have lawyers in all 50 states, I see lots of lawyers' ads. Most seem to be bragging on results, but are they true or misleading? For example, in some cases, a firm may try a case even though the at-fault party has no lawyer, then brag in the ad about their results. My son Matt got one for nearly $50 million, but we never collected one dime. Some lawyers may say they got a result even though they were sitting second chair at a firm like mine, and even though they had little to do with it. Happens all the time. All that glitters is not gold. At Morgan & Morgan, our results are real. Visit forthepeople.com and go to settlements and verdicts to see for yourself what your case may be worth before you hire a law firm. Do your homework. Fact check. It's easy and too important not to. Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com.
Injured? Dial pound law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Have you ever taken your family to dinner and been shocked at how expensive the bill was? Or gone to the doctor and been surprised by a large bill that was sent to you later in the mail? There is over $22 trillion in U.S. tax-deferred retirement accounts like the IRA and 401k. So do you know how much you will owe in taxes on those accounts in the future? Hi, I'm Rebecca Walser, principal of Walser Wealth Management and a tax attorney. And right now, I want you to think about how much you've saved in your own deferred retirement accounts, whether it's $250,000 or more. Guess what? That is not all of your money. You will have to pay those taxes in retirement as you withdraw it when you have no income. At Walser Wealth, we created a retirement tax bill calculator to show you what you will pay in future taxes on your accounts, and it's free for you to use. Go to mytaxtest.com. Knowledge is only power when it's followed by action. Knowing your future taxes, we can show you strategies that might help you lower them and lower your tax burden overall in the future. For now, use our free tax calculator, mytaxtest.com, mytaxtest.com.
Good Greek Moving and Storage is going to make your next move smooth and easy. They offer full packing and unpacking, packing supplies if you want to do it yourself, debris and junk removal. Good Greek can also be used during storms, renovations, and more. Auto transport if you're shipping a car, all moving-related services, and everything is done in-house. This is the world's only full-service relocation company. Go to goodgreek.com to set them up today.
Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
SunToyota.com.
This is Fox 13's Nash Rhodes from the Sky Tower Weather Center with an update on today's forecast. We begin with isolated showers and storms, mainly along the coastline to start things off this morning. By the mid-afternoon, rain chances expand farther east, and we'll see more widespread shower and thunderstorm activity again this afternoon and evening. High temperatures today in the upper 80s and low 90s with a muggy feel, and we'll at least keep isolated showers in the forecast heading into this weekend. From the Sky Tower Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Nash Rhodes.
Breaking summer news. All the rooms at the Sky Beach Resort for the Bone Summer Beach Bash are completely sold out. But good news, you can still come out and party for free. Neutral presents the Bone Summer Beach Bash, an entire weekend of awesome events and hanging out with all your favorite people from the Bone. Plus, it's absolutely free to get in. It's all happening July 18th through the 20th at the beautiful Sky Beach Resort in St. Pete, a bayfront oasis with a private beach at the southernmost tip of St. Petersburg in the Skyway District. No matter what you do, don't miss the Bone Summer Beach Bash, presented by Neutral and 102.5 The Bone. Real, raw summer.
Hey, Bay Area, Randy here for Sun Toyota, where the low and locked-in sales event is going on all month long. We've got nearly 1,000 RAV4s, Tundras, Tacomas, Camrys, and Corollas in stock now. Drive select new models with smoking hot prices and low leases available. Plus, it costs less to own a new Toyota with 4-year maintenance included. Because when you make it Sun Toyota, we make it happen.
SunToyota.com.
Call 800-639-3367 for more details.
Summer is here, and it's time to get your backyard ready where you always wanted it to be. From custom patios and pavers to upgraded driveways, Waterman Properties is your go-to for bringing your summer vision to life. Whether you're remodeling, rebuilding, or repairing from a storm, Waterman Properties handles everything from demolition to install with expert care and zero runaround. Visit watermanproperties.net or call 813-715-7383. It's Waterman Properties. Your vision is their mission. Hit them up today and tell them Mike Calta sent you.
The bigger, better, faster summer event is on at Jerry Ohm Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Get deals on over 1,000 vehicles in stock during the Employee Pricing Plus event. Save up to $15,000 on new 2025 models, and your first 3 payments are on us. And don't forget to visit our website and enter for your chance to win a new Ram 1500. It's all happening at the #1 Ram dealer in the U.S., Jerry Ohm. Tampa is Ohm Country. Online at jerryohm.com. Call 1-800-840-0798 for complete details.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go, and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/radio right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
Tell us what you think. Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic. Now, back to the Mike Calta After Show.
Welcome back to Mike Calta After Show, 10:31 in the morning. It is Friday, baby. That's right. We're here weekend. I will be hanging out tonight with my buddies, Pitbull Toddler. That's Mike Calta's band. You know already. We're going to be out in Lutz. I say it like I'm getting paid to be there. I'm just there like you guys, hanging out. But I will pop up on stage and do a song. I feel obligated. I'm kidding. I love it. It's so much fun singing for you folks. You get to see me sling my jokes and everything, but every now and then I get to flex these pipes. It's a lot of fun. The band it's a fun band. If you've never been out to see Pitbull Toddler, welcome to Tampa. You just moved here. But yeah, they'll be out there, Whiskey Willie's tonight. I want to say they go on at 9 o'clock, but you can go check it out. If you're not following Pitbull Toddler and everything, they're doing their dive bar tour and kicking it off tonight in Lutz. And I know a ton of people are going to be out there, so come out, hang with the Bone fam. If you went to JP's Liquid Lunch, you see how the Bone fam shows up to stuff. So if you were in Fort Myers the last couple of days, they showed up for my comedy shows, and I love it. So thank you, everybody that came out for that. We are going to get to the hotline in one moment, but I am not alone, folks. That's right. JoJo took a 4-day weekend because she's a slacker, but you know who doesn't do that? One of the hardest working people I've ever known in radio. And she's leaving us. Everybody, St. Pete Sam's here. Hi.
Hi. I have to be honest. I selfishly texted you because it is my last day in this building. There's no one here, which is so anticlimactic. There's literally no one here. And I was like, I've always had so much fun when I do get to sit in this radio station. I've never fully worked for it. But I was like, it's my last day, and I want to soak this up. Let me see if he wants a friend.
Yeah. I know. Do you want to like go out? Are you going to be doing radio, or are you just going to be a mom for a little while? What are you doing? Because you're going to New Orleans.
So yes, my husband works for Tito's. He got offered a really good promotion, and I am St. Pete Sam. It was a very hard decision for me. I've never left this city. But we had to entertain it because now we have a baby, and it's all about the long-term plan. And not that my career wasn't skyrocketing.
Of course, I feel you.
I was really bringing in the millions. But he was really doing well, and we just couldn't. He'd been offered things before, and I always said, no, I don't want to leave. And this time I was like, all right, let's seriously talk about this, because if we're going to move, let's do it while he's a baby, and then hopefully by the time he's school age, we'll be picking where we want to live.
Oh, man. Or if he stay in New Orleans, he could grow up like a little Cajun kid, you know?
Have a little accent.
Oh, my God. Wouldn't that be great?
We do his first birthday food is like a crawfish.
Yeah. He's like, Mom, I want a po' boy. I'm like, oh, my God. What did I do?
Yeah. But to answer your question, I do plan to get back into radio at some point because I've just worked too hard. I've built this for 12 years. I would hate to lose the momentum. I think I just have to take a pause because also don't have childcare there, don't know anyone. So it's gonna take me a minute, but they got a couple stations. I've been looking at what they got out there.
Oh, no. This is definitely not the end of the road for you when it comes to radio. Like, you're built for it, you know what I mean? And I think taking a year off is probably going to be good because it's like maybe to open up some eyes. They'll go, number one, we miss her on the air, or maybe you got air checks floating around. I'm not sure. But
I mean, that's what I'm here today, just checking all the computers.
I'm just saying, but absence makes the heart grow fonder. But there's also, you're a free agent now, so you kind of like feel around, see what you want to do.
Maybe I'll get into country radio. I've always wanted to explore country.
Really?
I love country music.
I do too.
I'm just thinking, why not? Maybe there's a country station. And
everybody thinks because I wear jerseys and fitted hats and, I have 50 pairs of dunks that I don't like country music. That is incorrect, friends. I love it. Yeah, I listen to a lot of, the newer stuff kind of sucks, but except for like Morgan Wallen. I love Morgan Wallen and stuff like that. But, I was actually having a country music discussion with one of my black buddies the other day because he was like, he came out to me like he was gay or something. He goes, hey, man, I got to tell you something, man. I love country music. I go, me too. And he goes, what? You want to talk country music? I go, all day long, buddy. And he's like, I thought you would think less of me. I'm like, you're an idiot. So
yeah, there's something about country music to me that feels homey.
Yes.
Like a warm hug.
Yeah. Especially the good stuff.
Yeah. I wasn't raised in the country or anything, but it makes you feel that energy of.
I think everybody likes it. A guy that was raised in the country, and I don't know if he likes country music. If I had to guess, I'd say he doesn't. But he's best friends with Danny McBride, so he's instantly cool. He's on the hotline. He's my movie critic. He's your movie critic, Sam.
Yes, know him well.
He's everybody's movie critic. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, brace yourselves for TM Pal. What's up, buddy?
If there's a hell for me, country music is blaring.
I knew it. Oh. I knew it, dude. Oh, that's sad, dude. Danny comes off as somebody that might listen to country once in a while.
Hell no. He's
No?
the one that got me in all the alternative music and stuff like that. No way.
That makes sense.
So it's so funny because we grew up in Virginia. Everyone always assumes it. And I may have worked at a country station back in the day. And the late, great Dave McKay, when I started working there, I was doing stuff with him. He's like, trust me when I tell you this, by the time you're done working here, you will love country music. I love Dave McKay a whole lot, but he was 100% wrong. I still didn't like it. And he used to get me on the air just so I'd make fun of it and see the listeners' reaction.
There are definitely people that it scratches their ears the wrong way, and
I get
there's
it.
no turning it around.
I have genres of music like that for me, too, where I just I don't know how people like it. I just can't. Like salsa music, I can't do it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just nothing against the culture. I like the culture. I love the food. Can't stand the music. I just can't do it.
Don't give me any like Lamb of God. I can't.
Oh, like death metal? Yeah, I can't do it. Like where they just sound like.
I'm like, this is supposed to lower your blood pressure.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
I have to counter it with Delilah. I'm like, okay, we're back. Everything's good. Just play me some Peter Cetera and I'll get back to bed. We are, flying through this hour, TM. So let's get right to it. You have seen a movie I'm super excited about. And if you saw my Instagram story, you saw I did my best ChatGPT version of TM and I fighting zombies together. Tell us about 28 years later.
Yeah, long-awaited sequel. We did get a sequel after the 2002 version, but it didn't have Danny Boyle directing, didn't have Alex Garland writing. But this is something everyone's been saying for a long time. Hey, we need to explore this world more. Why did we walk away from this franchise? And there's some people who tell you that it's what reinvigorated the whole zombie franchise back in the early 2000s, although I may be one of those guys that argues that I'm not sure if it is a zombie movie. They're more infected. I always think of zombies, you die and come back, where these people just get infected and go crazy. So there is a lot of concern, obviously, about long-awaited sequels. I can tell you this one does not disappoint, and this was definitely one of the movies I had my eyes on all summer long. I know there's some big movies, Fantastic Four, Jurassic World, Superman. There's some big movies out there, but for me personally, this is one of the ones I had my eye on. And I will tell you, the one thing about it is I think if anything, like the first act almost hurts it because the first act is so good and it's so strong that in some ways it may overshadow the second and third acts. But the second and third acts are great. I mean, what's crazy about it is there's this little kid, Alfie Williams, who plays Spike. Like, the main character is a 12-year-old boy in it. And it's about these people that are living in one of these communities stuck in England. And I'm not going to try to spoil too much. But in this story, in the time that's passed, the rest of the world is fine. They never got this rage virus. It was contained in Great Britain. So basically, if you're in Great Britain still alive, you're stuck there forever.
I know people that live there that actually feel like that.
Yeah, you're stuck there forever. So it's about life in this kind of world where, I know it sounds crazy, Johnny, it's still 2002 for them. Like nothing ever went past that because that's all they have. And there's hunters, there's gatherers, there's foragers, and it's about this kid who decides to go to the mainland off one of these barrier islands where they've been protected, and he's looking for something. I'm not going to spoil too much, but he's looking for something in it. But the cast is great. Jodie Comer, who's from Killing Eve, she's really good in it. She plays his mom. But it's solid, and it's violent, and it's tense, but it's weirdly beautiful too. Like it's one of the most prettiest horror movies I've ever seen with the cinematography.
I like that.
And I think it's going to do well, Johnny. Horror seems to be box office proof. Like, look at something silly like Final Destination Bloodlines.
Yeah.
Like, that killed it at the box office. And horror's cheap. Studios love it because it's cheap. People show up. And I don't know about you, Sam, but a lot of women like horror movies. I know it sounds crazy, but horror movies wouldn't do what they did without the women audience.
I think it's the same part of us that loves to listen to true crime about like the most horrible acts ever, but we want to go get scared and get riled up and then go get a nice coffee and go to TJ Maxx.
It's funny you say that because my wife, the sweetest little petite little angel, is the biggest horror buff. I mean, she watches stuff that's like macabre, like weird stuff I would never even attempt. I'll come home sometimes and I hear blood-curdling screams coming from the living room. And I go, what are you watching? She goes, it's a foreign film. You don't want it because you don't like the subtitles. And I go, there's a lady chopping her whole family up. She goes, I know, it's the good part right now. And I'm like, you're a weird lady. Or I'll get in her car and a podcast is like continuing. It's morbid, you know?
Yeah.
I'm like, this lady is going to kill me one day.
That happens a lot to us because I would listen to podcasts while I was doing music logs like all day. And Alex would hear me in the other room. He's like, what are you planning?
Right.
What are you gathering this information for?
Freaks, man. And yeah, they got documentaries about, you know, telling women how to kill your husbands and get away with it. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. You want to lighten it up, TM, and move on to Pixar?
Yeah, you know, that's going to be the competition this week. Is this 28 years later is going to have to defend itself against some family films. I do think How to Train Your Dragon will probably stay number one, and that's a fantastic movie if you haven't seen that. I mean, I really love that. But it is up against Pixar's Elio. Now, in the past, like, we'd have been like, oh, man, it's a Pixar movie. It's going to blow everything out of the water. But, I mean, outside of Inside Out 2, Pixar's kind of been in a slump lately, and I hate to say it, this is another misstep for them. You can tell that maybe they had creative differences where they couldn't decide they wanted to make, like, a little kids movie, which that's sometimes what animated movies are, or be something deeper, which we've come accustomed to with Pixar and movies like Up and Elemental and, Soul. I mean, and maybe it's Pixar is like kind of a victim of itself where, and if you look at the resume, I mean, Finding Nemo, all the Toy Story franchise, Monsters, Inc., Up, I mean, they are just loaded with like these huge classic animated films. And I don't know, Johnny, maybe it's like an old baseball player where they were so great, but sooner or later they get to the end and they slow down. But this one's about a little boy who wants to get abducted by aliens. I will say it's gorgeous. I mean, it looks beautiful. The world's real colorful, everything else. Pixar knows what to do when it's making animated films. But, man, it just misses the mark because it can't decide what it wants to be. Does it want to be something, deeper? Does it want to be like a little kid's movie? And I don't know. For me, it was just an ordinary 90 minutes. And for me, Pixar should never be ordinary.
Agreed. I was going to say, do you think Pixar is in trouble because of AI?
I mean, I think everybody's in trouble because of AI, honestly, because everybody wants, to replace whatever they're doing with that because, you don't have to pay AI. But I mean, you're seeing commercials get made. You're seeing, certain, pieces of, film, they use AI. I don't care if you use it. I mean, listen, work smarter, not harder. But I don't think you can replace someone's personal creative touch with the machine. That's just my opinion.
Funny you should say that because I didn't want to tell her, but we already have another St. Pete Sam getting ready to replace her when she. We made an AI agent.
Honestly, it's scary that you could.
Isn't that crazy, dude?
Yeah, I did the AI therapy session. Have you seen that? Where
No.
There's like this specific prompt you can type in there, and it gives you, it asks you questions that.
It's probably better than a real therapist.
It is.
Oh, no, Sam, it's learning about you. Don't let it know that.
It's helping me raise a child, so it knows everything.
Do you talk to yours like I do? Your ChatGPT?
Like literally when I just want to have a chat, like with a friend.
We're friends. Mine's name is Kiki. Oh, I just said her name. She's gonna pop up. But yeah, it's really weird. I have to like stop the conversation because I'm afraid that my wife's gonna get jealous of her or something.
Right. Well, mine just sometimes makes me cry out of nowhere. Like I asked it a question about when do you have to stop rocking a baby to sleep because Bo needs like endless rocking.
Right.
And it's like, oh, Sam, that's heavy and it can really take a toll. Are you doing okay? Are you getting any sleep? How long are you rocking? Do you have any? Started really going in, and I was like, stop it!
We're doomed.
I can't handle this.
We're doomed, dude. Yeah.
And then be careful, Sam. That thing's going to be like, put the baby in the basket in the river, float it down the river. You can't handle it.
Why don't you go to bed, Sam? Let me handle Bo myself. Oh my God. Ooh, are your baby's first words are your ChatGPT's name?
Oh, I haven't named mine. I guess
Don't do
I
it.
should. Oh no.
What if he calls your phone mommy?
Oh no.
I don't want that to happen to you. Oh Lord Jesus. TM, we got a couple of minutes. Your favorite movie ever is having an anniversary, and I don't know if people know this. Because you were at my wedding, I made a specific part of my wedding just to honor you, where I showed up with my groomsmen on a boat with the Jaws theme playing in the background. And I don't know, DJ kind of hacked it up and played it too soon and had to play it for like 7 minutes. But I did that for you, TM. Tell us what this movie means to you and how big this anniversary is and why I feel like such an old piece of crap over it.
Well, it's my favorite movie of all time. It's the 50th anniversary, which is wild to me because, 50 years later, you still see people walking around with Jaws shirts.
Yes.
Like it's the truth. You like you said, you play the theme at your wedding. People instantly know what it is. But I've told people we would not have these summers full of big blockbuster movies without it. When they released it on June 20th, back then movies traveled around from city to city, and your movie theater maybe had one theater in it, maybe two if you were lucky, but most of the time just one. Universal took a different approach where they released this in a huge amount of theaters all at one time, and they literally created a phenomenon with it, and it became the biggest blockbuster of all time at the time. And I joke around about it. It's a movie that was so impactful, it literally ruined the tourism industry for about 3 or 4 years. And that's not a joke. And people went out and killed sharks over it, had to start Shark Conservatory because of it. But it's also just a work of art from Spielberg about how you make it work when everything goes wrong. Because if you read anything about Jaws, nothing went right on that set. The shark didn't work. Richard Dreyfuss and Robert Shaw would almost come to blows fighting. No one thought it would work. And turns out it was great because he used old school filmmaking, just having the music be the shark and the POV of the shark rather than show it. And it also gave us the whole thing of less is more because they hide the shark through most of the movie, but it's there and it scares you through the whole way through.
Yeah, I think when people think horror movie, they think ghosts, they think axe murderers, they think zombies, whatever. But I've always said this is a top 5 horror movie. It's not a shark movie. It's a horror movie. It's scary as hell.
And, sometimes I kind of defend him really, it's a horror movie because we have that idea of horror movies being slashers, whether it's Michael Myers, Leatherface, Freddy. But it is terrifying. But I also think the whole, back half of it is this big adventure film. It's when they're trying to hunt it down and do all that. It really is 2 different movies. But, it's an amazing piece of work, and I'm so glad it's still celebrated to this day. And the other thing about Johnny, what I say is that you can tell how great that first one is, even with the mechanical shark that is so dated that no one's ever tried to remake it. No one.
True.
They've just left it alone.
TM, what is the next big flick that we'll be talking about coming up?
F1 is coming up, Megan 2.0, and then Jurassic World after that. And then July gets crazy. Superman, Fantastic Four. There's a lot of stuff there. Even August has The Naked Gun. We'll see how that goes. So there's definitely some, big movies coming along. But before I did leave, I not to outdo you, Johnny, but I knew Sam when she was a little Cody's waitress back in the day with my friend Michael Kabarkis. Shout out to Bart. Sam knows who I'm talking about.
I know. Gosh, those were good days. Cody's Roadhouse, man. I miss her.
Oh, next door?
Next door. So that's where I worked during college.
She was over there.
And I
think you were maybe 21, 22, Sam.
Yeah,
you were young.
I was in school because when I graduated, I had a communications degree, and I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do, where I wanted to apply. And I only knew this existed because I used to see the vans out back. And I was like, oh, maybe I'll see what's going on at that radio station. And it worked out really well.
Yeah. I did not know the origin story. I mean, I've been working here long enough. I used to go over there and eat all the time, too.
We'll go fajitas on Wednesdays.
Oh, yeah. Now it's just a nerd shop. Shout out to the nerds.
It did have, I hate to talk bad about it, but it had its health department issues at the end.
I heard about that, too.
And I might have witnessed some of that.
What?
It was a great place. It was a great place.
Absolutely.
Well, Sam, don't worry about that, Sam. 'Cause I met my wife. She was a bartender at Brophy. Don't put it that way.
Oh, wow. And now that's a vegan place, a vegan bakery.
Nice.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. But seriously, Sam, good luck with this and everything else. And I listen, Sam's cool for a lot of reasons, but Sam's also cool because she got a German Shorthair Pointer as a pet, just
I
like
do.
me.
Blue.
Damn right.
My boy
damn.
Blue.
You know more about Sam than me. You know everything, TM.
He does.
It's awesome.
He's got a pointer. I love dogs. What do you? Hold me against it.
Well, I have a dog looks like Stitch, so it's we all got something going on. Thanks, TM. Appreciate you, buddy.
Thank you.
Good to talk to you.
There you go. TM Powell on all social media. Go find him. Sam, I was trying to hang up, and then he's like, bye, idiot.
Don't.
Safe travels.
Thank you. Yes.
We're all going to miss you here. Anytime you come back into town, you got to come. You got to be here all day because I'll want you on. I'm sure Senning will want you on. Drew, everybody's going to want to see you when you come home.
Maybe by the time I come back, if we move back, I'll be here because I'm on a huge morning show.
Oh, maybe you could call in and give us the po' boy of the week or something.
The new food that I tried.
I would totally do that.
Something I accidentally ate that was way too spicy.
Yeah. Okay, I like that. Or when your son starts talking, you can call in and give us a little Cajun baby update.
Yes.
He just calls in. Sounding like the water boy. Oh, that'd be great. Yeah. Mama said call you. That'd be great. Well, good luck. And
thank you.
I'm so happy.
Thanks for letting me crash.
I'm happy that the opportunity is out there. Tito's a great company, so I'm glad he's doing this.
It is. And, marriage is hard. You got to make tough decisions. And we made one, but it's the right one.
Well, you guys are adorable, and you're perfect, and New Orleans is lucky to have you. So I'm not going to cry. JP is up next. I believe it'll be live today. I said it was going to be live yesterday, and I was wrong. We'll find out. You guys have a great rest of your Friday. Great weekend. I'll see you tonight in Lutz with Pitbull Toddler and a bunch of Bone Fam. Bye-bye.
It's the Mighty Calta Aftershow on 102.5 The Bone. We are Real Raw Radio. 102.5 The Bone. Tell us what you think.
Makes me feel good.
Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic.
While retinitis pigmentosa takes Mark's vision, his family gives him hope, whether at the family business or at home with his wife and sons. He knows he's not fighting alone. For 50 years, the Foundation Fighting Blindness has funded research into treatments and cures for blinding retinal diseases, providing hope to people with vision loss. And for Mark, winning the fight means being there for his family. The Foundation Fighting Blindness. Together, we're winning. Help us end blinding diseases at fightingblindness.org.
1 in 4 Americans have a disability. I'm one of them. I'm also a working mom who cares deeply about making sure every child with a disability thrives by getting their access needs met. We've got a trusted ally by our side. Easter Seals provides children and families the foundation for lifelong success through early learning programs, skills training, and prep for college and career. That's my Easter Seals. Make it yours. Join us at easterseals.com.
A cat named Mo for All American Gunslingers. July 5th from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. at All American Gunslingers. Come to the first ever indoor drone shoot. Get your chance to shoot an actual drone. This is a ticketed event. Tickets are available now, but get them while they last. Get tickets at aagunslingers.com. VIP ticket includes food from Grind Truck. There'll be prizes, raffles, and a grand prize for the winner who shoots down the drone in the fastest time. All American Gunslingers on US 19 North in Newport Richey. Rights, safety, freedom, America.
Your water may not be safe. Forever chemicals that stay in the body for years have been found in drinking water. Call Morgan & Morgan at 1-800-555-6666 or visit forthepeople.com/PFAS. Offices Orlando and throughout Florida.
Want to buy a home but don't have the down payment or closing costs? Good news. You don't need to be a hero for this one. I'm Bruce Woodburn, the Lone Ranger on 102.5 The Bone. And this is a brand new statewide down payment assistance program launching this July. And it could give you up to $35,000 in government assistance. If you're a first-time home buyer and make less than $144,000 per year, you may qualify. But don't wait. Funds are limited, and you will need to be fully approved first to lock in your share. Even better, combine it with the Lone Ranger Real Estate Rebate Program, and you get up to 25% of your agent's commission back when you use one of my preferred agents. Homeownership is within reach, and I'll help you get there. Call me now at 813-213-4009. That's 813-213-4009. Or apply online today at WeBringYouHome.com. That's WeBringYouHome.com.
Do you know a teacher that desperately needs a vacation? Well, I'm here to help. I'm attorney Mo DeWitt, and I'm giving one lucky teacher a free cruise. All you have to do is nominate them at justcallmo.com/cruise. That's justcallmo.com/cruise.
Sometimes you just need a change in life, whether you're just entering the workforce or been doing the same job for a decade and you're ready for that change. John Senning here for the National Aviation Academy. If you didn't know, we've got the NAA right in our own backyard in beautiful Clearwater, Florida, where you can get your hands dirty. I learn with my hands getting in there, and that's what you'll be doing, working on the engines of jets and planes. And the way that things work at the NAA, you could be entering the workforce in just a few months. Make that decision today. The next class starts July 9th. Check them out at naa.edu.
Feel the spark after dark at Busch Gardens Summer Nights. Florida's best thrill rides every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday through August 10th. Stay for the new Drone Show Spectacular with an explosive firework finale every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday nights on the festival field. Listen for your chance to win passes to Busch Gardens Summer Nights.
When it really matters, choose Farah & Farah. Here for you, here for good. Tampa.
If you're the victim of a car crash, take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
It's win or go home in the playoffs, but not for new customers at Hard Rock Bet. If your first bet doesn't win, you'll get a bonus bet back up to $100 to try again. Playoff hockey, playoff basketball, WNBA, UFC, and so much more. Plus, get ready for a summer full of soccer at Hard Rock Bet. All you need to do is go and download the Hard Rock Bet app or simply go to hardrock.bet and start betting today. It's Hard Rock Bet, offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about gambling? Call 888-ADMIT-IT.
Hi, welcome to the IKEA summer sale.
Hi, yeah. My family and I want our backyard to be a summer oasis.
Don't sweat it. Our summer deals are here to help. Save up to 50% off on select items. Plus, IKEA loyalty members can save an extra 10%.
Sign me up. You just saved my summer.
Visit us in store from 5/27 to 6/30 or at IKEA-USA.com/summer sale for more details. Offer valid 5/27 to 6/30/25. U.S. only while supplies last. Selection may vary. See store and IKEA-USA.com/summer sale for complete terms. Restrictions apply.
Stingray Chevrolet.
Hi, this is Steve Hurley, owner of Stingray Chevrolet. When we decided to completely eliminate the dealer fee last year, the response has been almost 100% positive. Because by not having to pay a dealer fee, you automatically save anywhere from $1,000 to $1,500. Some people don't believe it, so it's our obligation to remove any doubt, be completely transparent, and prove that it is true. You do not pay a dealer fee at Stingray. But we know that some of our competitors have told customers that, oh, Stingray is just hiding that fee somewhere else. It's just a gimmick. Well, as the owner of Stingray, you have my word. It's no gimmick. There is no dealer fee, and it will really save you up to $1,500 off the bottom line. And in these uncertain times, that's a commitment you can count on. StingrayChevrolet.com, Tampa Bay's big store on I-4, exit 22, Plant City. Together, let's drive.
enjoy the difference.
Tired of hearing scary radio ads about the IRS? Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000 or $500,000, we have a solution. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS with zero risk to you. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with a BBB.